I have very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
Trying to get the skin of your dream for a long time but can't get it in any way? On our website you have a unique opportunity to get your favorite knife. Users on our site can hand out skins themselves, and participants need to fulfill some simple conditions. For example, watch a video or buy a case on our website. After that, you automatically become a member of the distribution. Go to the user giveaways tab and do what you like. Hellcase.
Watch the matches with bo3.gg, the official stats partner of CCT. Check out AI-powered predictions in live matches. Get access to live scoreboards packed with in-depth weapons and grenade statistics. Check out round maps in the match results. Extend your game vision with bo3.gg.
Yo, what are you doing?
Exhibit.
What do you think? I'm a paperclip? It's Mr. X to the Z. You need to quit browsing like a lame and get Opera GX. Because with GX mods, you can pimp your motherfucking browser. All you gotta do is click here, select the mod, and boom! New look, new sounds, new everything. It's not easy being a legend. Oh, shit. Not again. Change the mod now. Download Opera GX.
Champion of champions.
Welcome back to the CCT podcast. We got a couple of things to break down for you. We got some post-player break tournament results. We got the current CCT rankings, and we got the results of the online finals number 2. Interview coming up as well.
Enjoy the interview with one of my favorite and incredibly handsome individuals, along with Taz. It's going to be a banger.
So lots of exciting topics. The absolute legend of the game, it is Taz.
Directly beside him, Taco work together, but they don't go in the same peak. Oh, Taz! The devil strikes, and Taz ties the game.
How's retirement been? Would you get back with the old VP squad?
Would our fans like to see this?
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become
The champion of champions.
Hello everybody and welcome back to this new stream here on the CCT CS channel. My name is Dutchboy Jesse. Just projected my camera for a second, and now we're here, of course. Now we're getting ourselves readied up. ARCRED versus Sampi to start off for today. The online series number 8 from the Central Europe of the CCT part. I'm super excited to be here once more, and this is obviously the final online series that we're going to be having from the Central Europe. Let's talk about that format in just a little bit, right? The Champions path of this tournament. How does it look? What does it feel like? And what am I saying with this final online series for now? Because Central Europe is obviously about to end. Every single region will have 4 online series containing of an open qualifier, a closed qualifier, with a play-in. After that, the group stage, and then the playoffs, where teams are able to achieve points throughout all of those. Now, when you're having 4 online series finished, which is now obviously online series number 8 wrapped up, then you will know who's going to be making it into the online finals, and then you will also know who's going to make it into the global finals if you've completed all of those online finals. So there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Of course, that group stage, as we see, is in the middle of existing, of course. And these are the matches that we will be having for you guys today. We see twice Sampi. That's not fully right. Sampi is playing versus ARCRED in this starting off matchup. And then we have Sprout versus Bait and Eyeballers versus Permita with Sinners and Ends Academy coming up. And a cool thing actually about today's matches is also that the ranking, of course, is a thing. So you've played online series, and then after that, you will be able to achieve points. Eyeballers is in there as well in that ranking. Sinners is in that ranking as well. So we'll see 2 teams in this group stage already, which have already played a ton in the CCT back in the day, and have already achieved a lot of points for their teams, able to, when they have a good run this time. Same can be said for Alternative Tucks, even though they're unfortunately out. They were number 4 going into this. There were chances to take it over. There were chances for teams to take it over. And if Sinners and Eyeballers can make a good run, they might be able to kick away the Looking for Orc and the One-Win team, which were originally there inside of the top. But they got to make it out of this group stage forward. Here we do see that bracket, of course. Alternators and the Prodigies, we said goodbye to them. But it still leaves us with a lot of teams to play. And now, of course, the 1-1 matches that I will be casting. After that, someone else to join in for the Bait Permita and Sprout versus Bait and Eyeballers versus Permita matches, which will be the higher matches of round 3, instantly knowing if Eyeballers is going to get some more points in that ranking, obviously, or if Sprout, whatever. We're going to see the 2 teams, of course, here now today, or we're going to start off with ARCRED versus Sampi. So let's take a look at their lineups in just a bit, right? Let's take a look at what they have to offer, starting off with either team. I don't really care. Looking forward to seeing the 2 lineups because they're quite promising, to say the least. Here we see ARCRED may be the ones to be a little bit more in the advantage in terms of the ranking that they have, backing themselves up with 51 over the 81 for the side of Sampi. But you got yourself Hertzlord, SHG, Invincible, Ryujin, and DSS. It's a mix of CIS talent. 2 from the likings of Uzbekistan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you got the DSS and Rojin being from Uzbekistan, whereas then you have one from Belarus and Invisible and SHG that are from the side of Russia. So pretty good lineup, to say the least. Iksu as their coach. I'm not too sure if he's always been there, but it's definitely great to have an experienced coach like him. Yeah, he's been there for two years already. So definitely having an experienced coach by your side like him with this lineup already, it is definitely looking quite nice. On the other side, we got Sampi, and they have obviously gotten a ton of experience as well. They looking good. They've played LAN a couple of times in the Czech-Slovakia scene, now with a full Slovakian lineup, as Blockes obviously left. And that, since Blockes has left, of course, I'm not too sure about this Sampi lineup anymore. They do good in some events, but I'm feeling like this team, I'm not too sure who's fragging out that much. Like when you look at these statistics about the teams actually playing, you can see a Sampi having Metis playing incredibly well, but when he doesn't step up, who's going to step up? Savannah, Tech, and the Alive, all under the 1.0 rating. You've obviously got a Fino coming in as an Opera, which is doing all right, but if Metis doesn't step up, someone from the side some people will have to. And from this point onward, still in a little bit of doubt once or if that will in fact be happening. We've gotten a veto ready, so that's about Sampi. And now, of course, let's take a look at the maps that we will be seeing, at least for now. 3 maps. They are loading in slowly. It's Anubis to be banned by Sampi, Overpass by ARCRED. Then coming into the picks will be Ancient, and that's interesting for the side of Sampi. It's one of the best maps coming in for ARCRED. So looking forward to see what ARCRED is able to offer, what Sampi has to offer against it. And Vertigo, ARCRED is known to play Ancient and Vertigo, so this veto is still looking in their favor. Inferno getting bombed, that's also a map that ARCRED likes to leave as a decider. Most of the time, they are either having Mirage or Nuke, but it will be Mirage. So you're leaving with a Puggy style map, you're leaving once you have gotten 2 more specialist maps, even though Ancient is a very heavy Pug map as well coming in. We're going to have to see how that will obviously be. Let's see how the hand-to-hands will be for these 2 teams. But yeah, this is pretty great. Ancient and a Vertigo and Mirage to start things off. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, that Ancient, as I said before, is looking a little bit rough, I would say, considering the side of ARCRED is a very well-known ancient team to play, but hey, if Sampi is prepared, whatever, really, right? And then Vertigo as a usual insta-ban for both teams. ARCRED opting to go for it right now a little bit more. So yeah, I'm excited for Vertigo as well, but mainly for the map of Ancient, as Vertigo seems like a very odd pick for this team of ARCRED. We'll have to see. The game is going live in a couple of seconds, so we will have ourselves a nice little countdown until we're going to get into the game. Obviously, just about 10 seconds, I think, or 2 minutes from now. But that's the thing I'm talking about. Vertigo is an insta pick, of course, and we're going to the game. Getting ourselves ready. We're up on the boards. ARCRED versus Sampi. It's the pick from Sampi on the T side. But ARCRED, that is well aware of how to play this map. And I really thought ARCRED was a lot better team on Vertigo. But now that I looked at the statistics, Vertigo is an insta-ban for both teams coming out. The fact that Sampi left it as a non-ban for themselves gave ARCRED a chance to pick it away. So that's a little bit of an anti-pick coming in. And then some people just have to play around it, even though they're not as prepared for it. Shots to be ringed. ARCRED, good triple to start up the round. And this is definitely something that you're going to need this team to step up for. And okay, that is interesting. All left to Ryujin now in the 1-on-2. He's trying to make it happen. The first 3 kills went the way of ARCRED, but since then things went south and they didn't go north ever since. Feet spotted. Ryujin tapping it one more time. The rundown from Tagged comes true and he will find a headshot. It's Tagged to win the round for Sampi. And they put themselves up on the board in a 1-0. His D side is looking to start things off great. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, right? When we're seeing these 3 maps, I've said it before, this map is being picked by this side from Sampi. But ARCRED is very good on a map like Ancient. We're going into Vertigo next, a map where both teams insta-ban it. So even if Sampi can take this map like convincingly or one way or another, they let Vertigo slip in. So it doesn't mean that they're not going to be prepared on it whatsoever. But I will say that I feel like ARCRED is going to take that second map. So for Sampi, there's a little bit more stress on their shoulders once you look at that map veto. Because they are just lesser prepared on a map where ARCRED picks it for a good reason. CC from Invisible is going to shut it down. Looks for more. A dink on the team, and this CC can still do a lot of damage. That bomb is still to be recovered. Invisible trying to swing. Gets one more. Invisible, can he do it? Can he clutch out of bullets, both of them? 2 HP and 1. But the skin of that thief, they both survive. I don't think Invisible hands himself any ammo. This is very rough. He needs to find a weapon. Trying to look for one. Picks up the USP. Could swing. Not going to do so just yet. The Alive still has a lot of time left to make it work. But look at Invisible's already on the site. Invisible can shut this down with a USP. He will. ARCRED picks up a round that should have been theirs. This is Pistols. And they win it. So successfully. What an absolute blummer of a round there to lose. I just can't believe it. What a round to win. They thrown down into Banana. Damage gets inflicted. Herslot with the first kill tag. Instant falling. Advantage taken for ARCRED. Invisible throws down a molly. Sampi left to not push. This Nova can get a lot of value once they try to push their way into the middle. When they go to Donut, Hertzlord could have a lot of them lined up and crane a lot of cash to his name. The money printer. The run will come in. Ooh, having to be careful. SAG getting caught in the act. Smoke still tossed. Managed to flash himself out. He's trying to take long control, but that's also where DSS is waiting. Invisible tries to run out of the smoke. Still allowed to get a chance here for Sampi. 70 HP combined. In a post-plant situation, that will just be a little bit rough. The Alive getting naded. He's down to low health. Both down to about 30 and 10 each. It's not going to be good looking. Hertzlord, oh, out of bullets is Metis. He should have reloaded, and Hertzlord is going to get the Nova to get another one on the tally. That's $800. This is in fact the second round for ARCRED, even though it is a little bit awkward how they take these 2 rounds. Control from Sampi has been utilized, even though they're giving away quite a lot. It's not A main, and it's not B ramp that they're taking. They're not taking middle either. They're just waiting for 40 seconds. DSS. Trying to have a look into middle. Successful to do so. $40 to maneuver his way around. They've spoke of vent there. With 35 seconds, Sampi needs to make a move, and they're gonna go towards B. That's a sure thing, but this molly from Invisible is still up there. You can use it as soon as they're starting to push. And possibly shut the whole cave push down with 20 seconds. That's becoming a little threat. It's a good molly. Invisible tries to isolate the angles around the corner from ramps, though. Savannah comes in. 10 seconds still. They got to get on the side, but there are already players around the corner. Trying to deny the plan from happening. Fino is sticking. Should be the one to potentially burn to a crisp here around the corner. Player in CT spawn tagged, waiting for the run back. But ARCRED, they will probably just go for this. I don't see why they wouldn't. And they're all committed. Tag knows this. Tag now watching. Her slot should be a sitting duck. That's at least one. Pushing in from short. Rugen trying to take more than just one, but he won't. What a good flank for Tag coming through. He's found a double. And with that, shuts down the round. ARCRED still trying. He was a little bit surprised himself. Thought they were just going to run away. Just pistols right for the side of ARCRED, so not too much to really worry about, you would say, even though there were some changes on the toys. Change in the tides, but what would it be? Hertzlord gonna watch to try and take back his donut. That's where Tagged is waiting. But Tagged is going to line up 3, down to 5 health. DSS could get a free AK now, but it cost them so many bodies, so I don't know how free you can really call it. That's the AK. DSS is trying to swing. Not find it, down to 52, 53. A sitting duck, Sampi up to 3, they are. Looking solid. An advantageous position for Sampi taken after what looked like a horrible situation. This was a very good triple for Tagged. He had limited bullets, but sure had himself a great opportunity to win that round. And took it with open arms. Hertzlord. Trying to have a look in around the corner. Still multiple players relying, and Metis will find one. Visible with the trade. Chance to run into A now. As B Rem presence has been taken away, so ARCRED should realize there's something up, and that's why they're accelerating in this round. They sure are doing so, but Ryujin is stopping them from doing so. Invisible coming out there alive. Gets himself a double, so Ryujin gets that double. Invisible still trying to look for the trade. As soon as things got a little dicey, it might now be the one shutting down the round. He will. That's the third. And it is in fact all tied up in this series. And ARCRED are looking incredible. Sure, this is the map pick from Sampi, but we're always thinking about that next map as well. Is it that much of a difference? I'm not sure. But the fact is that Sampi have not played Vertigo for the entirety of the last 3 months on HLTV, whereas ARCRED has played it twice. So they have more experience, and they're the ones picking it, feeling like they have gotten a little bit of a window of opportunity to utilize. The 2 times they've played Vertigo was also against Incilio and Fathers and Son. Not sure what that is, but Fathers and Son, oh, that was a very good stack of Donk, Magisk, Patsy, and Overdrive. So that is looking like a quite nice game. And then obviously you lose against a team like Incilio, which I don't think is a shame whatsoever. Mainly on a map like Vertigo or Anubis, maps that aside from Incilio is known for playing very well. Swing coming out for the bottom of middle. Hertzlord gets away with a kill. Tagged will fall.
The advantage here for ARCRED has been taken. They're trying to take ramp as well. Invisible getting shut down here by a jump shot at Metis. He gets flashed in to find a double. Round still somewhat close. As the B press is not there, no rotations needed. Hertzlord will soon hear them all run into donuts, and he's getting caught red-handed. As he's out in the open. No chance to survive. ARCRED gonna concede the A site. Ryujin starts mocking in. He spots out the shadow, gets the first kill. Savannah spots it as well. Just a smoke. But no kits to work with for ARCRED. Smoke on DSS. He's gonna use it. Oh, he's gonna use a deepened donut. The spray from the bomb can still come in. It's getting tapped. They're both inside a donut. Ryujin now gonna stick it through. He has picked up a kit. DSS is watching, but so is Fino. As he's the one shutting him down, it's Savannah to take the diffuser. That's a 4 for Sampi. 2 and 2, quickly turned. The advantageous position is going to be here for Sampi. This was a great position to be in. Flash through that smoke, Savannah and Fino. Yeah, this spray from Fino is so huge, it might not seem like a big thing, but Savannah's pushing through the smoke. Obviously to try and deny the bomb diffuser from going down. Or from the bomb diffuser from getting the diffuser, obviously. And then with Fino supporting him on the back line to take the one that isn't diffusing. It's just lovely stuff to be created. Good opener for Fino here as well. 6 assists so far for his name, but now also 5 kills. That's an incredible start to this round. It was pistols, it was Hertzlord only having a Nova. But it's still a start you're gonna be able to utilize pretty well. Tag to flank all the way around. It's twice that he's gotten all the way around into the side. DSS now also a sitting duck. And that will be a round for Sampi. Yeah, tagged all the way into window. Twice he's pushed all the way there. And this was an eco where ARCRED will still not have a buy coming next. A little bit surprised as to how this has happened. Double eco they play, instead of what we usually say with the double eco territory, where you're just gonna have to force the first and then have an eco next. It's not the way they put up this time. They really want to invest into that next round pretty heavily to take some more, but that's up to them still to decide. The run into the A side is at least coming through. And ARCRED is going to rotate all the way from the T-spawn. There's still player waiting. Savannah could have an easy task, could have an easy chance, but he will only find one. Peter 50 gets away with a kill tag, watching middle, spots out invisible. He ain't invisible in this engagement, and so gets shut down. That's an AK. They're probably going to try to save DSS, trying to cut the mid rotation off, but to be honest, this could also just be a free kill. And that will be exactly the case. 6-3 advantage for Sampi. They're going to be on the T side here. And soon on that CT, of course. That's where they will have to show us what they're made of. This is what ARCRED was going for. They went for a double eco just because they want to get themselves a lot of util in the next round. And this is the round that will then be known to be played. This is the chance that ARCRED will have to show themselves off. Calling it tactical pauses. They know the urge of the situation right here. They really do. They know how hard this can be. So they simply will have util, but it doesn't mean the round is necessarily won. You got yourself weapons, you got yourself util, but if you lose it, things are gonna get a whole lot tougher. And that could be a problematic situation. It really could. There's no info about the pause, so we don't know, but considering SHG didn't buy, now he has bought, so maybe that's something now that he has returned, but I'm not sure. Aside from Sampi, doesn't necessarily need to buy up too much. They don't necessarily have to worry about anything. We'll just see some of the replays now roll out. So we are going to be back. The insights of the game. We had ourselves a little bit of replays and then dropping it into that short little break. But we're officially back. We don't know what the issue necessarily was, but it's solved. And that's what matters in the end. So obviously 6-3. The advantage in the name of Sampi, but this round will be important for ARCRED. They saved up a lot of money. They double eco just to have this buy with the amounts of util. And for now, losing a lot of util in that early round. There's 20 seconds of the round gone, but if you use all the util, they can potentially think of a good spray still converted. So you're finding one, but the trade, it could be right around the corner. SHG is trying to get it done as well. Fino aware and awake. Making it all down in a tied-up situation. Fino. That's another one to the telly. Could go for a third. Fino, okay. Sampi. Looking good, but Fino mainly in particular. He's the one to do so. Med is stepping up, and Fino can do so too. And then Sampi is good. Then Sampi is insane. And that's exactly what they're looking for. Fino, just an absolute beast. Quadruple kill in this round. That's exactly what you're looking for. If you're Sampi at this point, this is the way you wanted to start your map pick. And this is also the way you want to end it, obviously. Such convincing fashion. These shots from Fino. DSS obviously boosting up, but the next shot I'm just surprised about him hitting. This one. I mean, to flick up. Get that kill, and you're not aware of him pushing anymore. You're not aware of him being on top of the box already as well. So you're anticipating for a normal jump, and then you have to instantly flick up. Keep yourself steady, and you're walking as well, so you need to counter strafe in that regard as well. Such rough. Invisible. One hit on top of him. Max 7 around the corner. Oh, and that's just impossible. Impossible to take him down in a situation like that. He's going to try to really aggress, but Metis will take him. It's very well read by Metis, that situation. Oh, SAG getting hit as well. Metis reading them through smokes, through walls. It doesn't matter. Tagged. Previously known to flank into window. This time already flanking into donut. I don't think with them noticing. So it is rough. DSS expecting a second one to join. Hurslor to be in a main. Checking the left side. Might as well want to check his right. That's where D Alive is coming from. That's the shadow and that's the kill. D Alive taking a kill. And A3 is going to have a good opportunity of happening. As ARCRED will not have a kit. They do need to go for this retake, and positions will already be good. This is a hands-up fight. Attack will take. Not going to find DSS, so advantage found in the favor of ARCRED all of a sudden. 2 from CT, 2 from Donuts, so trying to stick together. Would expect going from all 3 sides would be better, but then you're giving away 1-for-1 fights that Sampi can take and probably win the round off the back of that. Good molly thrown, but the Alive out in the open. Help from Metis, but not even needed. He's going to do it all himself. Reunion down to 50. Double swing to come in. Metis has won the round. It's 8-3 at Sampi. He gets so much more on the board. And Fino has just left the server again, so we might be having a little bit of a break. Going forward again, I'm not too sure. Don't know how long is that one is going to take, but 8-3 is certainly on the board. And that will be what matters. Double there for the Alive. That molly, you thought it was going to reach behind the big box, but I think they missed it by a mile. Giving an opportunity for him to still stand there and obviously peek to the right side. We don't know where Fino is. He's just not in there, right? That's the one thing that we know. What a haul for Sampi. What a game so far. It could have ended pretty quickly if we continued on to go, but there's Fino back, so let's hope that is going to remain with some issues to be solved. Maybe they will need a restart, but I'm not too sure if that's the case. I don't think so that they do. Is Fino, I think he died in that previous round as well. Yeah, he did. So that causes his AWP to not be recovered either way, or him to have any troubles with him leaving. And it is the last round as well, so I mean, only if there would have been economy troubles for any of the teams, it doesn't necessarily matter. Maybe he wants his stats back, but that's all that he can really hope for. But I think he disconnected mid-round when he was actually out there, so it didn't even concede anything. And now, can we get ourselves 9? Can Sampi get it? The question. Up next, obviously, Sinners, another team that is still in contention. To make it into the online final. Sinners have gotten some extra points already on that leaderboard. Whereas both Sampi and ARCRED, I think, don't have that in the Eastern Europe coming in. Making it into the playoffs is always going to be nice for just general reasons. Play more tournaments, show your organization off, and it's a good thing. The sponsors will like as well, getting far in those events. Sampi is going to relocate back to B. Won't be an execute just yet about, but if they don't go ramp, that's SHG having a pretty good position to play with the MP9. They will not go B either. They're just going to throw a flash, and maybe SHG is going to peek any second, causing ramp to be called clear and rotations to A to come in, but ARCRED is going to play a retake. I don't think this is necessarily smart. They're trying to clear window. They really think it's a mid to B hit. But instead, it's a mid to A. And now steps are being made in Donut. They know enough, but you're down to a 4-on-4 retake without a kit and just a flash. So you want to deny this bomb plant from happening. Savannah needs to be careful about behind already. He gets away with 1. That's more than he could have ever wished for. Savannah still standing. Just 2. All left to D alive. He's coming from long. This bomb is planted for every side, so could still come from either. Swings from long, D alive. Now they know where he is. The nade is going to be thrown. He's down to 60. They're sticking. Invisible is going for the defuse, and I don't think D alive is realizing he's already on there. That nade mushed up the sound, and the half win is still going to be there for Sampi, but I think that nade was tossed perfectly in combination with the bomb tap. What a round taken for ARCRED in the end. Play close to perfection, and we are obviously going to be going into that second half, into the flip. An 8-4 advantage for Sampi. Good shot fired. Invisible. Trying to tap away for more. 50 in hand. Savannah up close with the duels. Won't get it done. Double kill for Invisible. And ARCRED that will take B. So this is going to be a pistol that goes the way of ARCRED.
Swing, Metis taken. SHG will find the round. SHG pistols, of course, against the rifles, but they're getting a double to start things off. That's AK, secure tag, and Medis, both getting one apiece. The advantage is already going to be found here. One in the backside, bomb to get planted. So 6 to 8 has been secured. ARCRED is crawling their way back ever so slightly.
Almost all tied here, ARCRED. Rolled by Utah here in round 15. An important round to take for either team. 4 AKs and a Mac-10. And smoke tossed down deep on the elbow.
Create some space on middle, even though ARCRED isn't taking it. Sampi still having the fear in them about playing middle. That's what makes them feel a little weak. Tank might have a one-way here. Saman's waiting on A with a scope weapon. Those have been buffed, of course, since CS2. Looking a little bit better. Once again, ARC and SG meta. Kappa. Around the corner, Medis trying to take down Hurtslot here. Hurtslot is he expecting? He's not anticipating, and so falls the Medis hands. That initiates the thought of a mid to A play. But in fact, they're going into a window to try and, I guess, spread their chances a little. SHG will have to get this kill. The Alive gets taken, so does Fino. I think DSS got disconnected there, and that's why Ryujin took him. I think he had disconnected there, and that was the time running out still as well, so he really had to move quickly. Otherwise, there are some tactical moves that aren't really executed that well. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Savannah is in a wall. Wait, well, where is he even? I didn't even know of the existence of this spot. And let's see on the minimap now. DSS. Yeah, he timed out here. He timed out, so Ryujin had to kill him. Wow, that's insane. Okay. There was a small pause. DSS seems to be back.
SHG just down to 40. Shots to fire. Instead, Metis to get the kill. SHG will drop. Instant advantage will be found. Savannah's trying to watch the cross. The Arc in play. Gets Hertzlord. Gets another. Oh, Savannah. What a way to start it off. Metis runs in from behind. Ryujin and DSS both falling, causing a round to go the way of Sampi. And so the buy from ARCRED is a little rough. They've yet been able to win that round, obviously get that plant, but now conceding that 9th because of a gate spray from Savannah with the Arc. Now you're all down to pistols, and you're probably going to concede a double-digit number going forward. Metis trying to swing. Spray from Metis with a double. 25 kills in counter. This man is on another level right now. Invisible. Kill get taken down. And I mean, I said before, when Metis doesn't step up, there is a opportunity for the teams to find it. But when Metis does, what is there that you can do? There's nothing. That will be 25. Aside from ARCRED on limited buy. Pushes up Bremb invisible, trying to crawl his way up ever so slightly. Flashes, great push. Attack to be waited. ARCRED have taken middle. SHG will get hit for a single second. Now Metis trying to get the kill himself. He will. Donut being challenged here, and you don't want to change Metis on his favorite position, but he's only good for 1 and a little bit of damage, but I guess that's worth it. Fino trying to walk through the smoke, gets away with the first, but obviously Ryujin is there to trade. Push up Rem conceded. Found to the hands of ARCRED, and now with 50 seconds, they're gonna try to walk A. I would say that's the best choice they have to go for now, and that's exactly why they're opting to go for it. Savannah, hearing them run up A. Still a kill. Traded now by Hertzlord, but obviously doing more damage on Ryujin. Might make the round a little dicey. The alive is all that's left. Ryujin's walking up closer. He's down to 30 health, so this will be an engagement. He has to win and an instant headshot. He has to find exactly what he does. ARCRED up to 8. And they might be able to take Sampi's money quite far down. And possibly start adding up some rounds on their own. Next round will be an eco for Sampi. So this game can be tied as soon as ARCRED wins right here, right now. Still a Galil. So not the fullest of full bites for ARCRED, but can they utilize it well? See if it comes into fruition. Alp is holding for Fino. Running into a fast play. Fino still waiting with his AWP. Important fight he has to take for Ryujin. Soon close, the flash. Not good to catch Fino off guard. And no double P can make him fall either. It's an advantage for Sampi in this round. They've looked good once they have that man advantage. Previously, Mattis got instantly traded this time. Without a trade, it's gonna leave ARCRED in a very awkward spot. ARCRED. Good kill from Invisible, wow. Taking it down to a 4-on-4, that's tag instantly dropping. And maybe there is a chance. With 30 seconds, they gotta be moving fast. Maneuvering their way into the side, the smoke thrown on short, Mattis is there waiting. He will be inside of it. And could be the hero or the deal breaker here. Be alive trying to chase them. 1-for-1 trade for DSS still on the side. Double peek. The Arc of the M4 spraying him down. Sampi holds there. Firm tight. Holds ARCRED firm. In a great tight grip. Where they're not going to get themselves out of. 11 now found ARCRED. They should go for an eco to play for OT, but they're going for a false buy. They really want to concede it right now. They really want to keep Sampi in a low position, and that is a chance with this pistol. If this pistol round gets won for ARCRED, they're looking good, but if this is lost, the game with it as well. So this is where it all comes down to, and that's not necessarily the best of position ARCRED ever wanted to be in. Because sure, you can take him down, but you've only got a Tech 9s and the Eagles to work with, so that will be rough. Savannah watching the first one cross, the spray will come in. Mattis trying to spray, Mattis trying to line them up, but he gets a triple. Only one of them being a headshot, but it doesn't matter, 31. Encountering for him. And DSS. That will get walked upon. Savannah that hasn't seen him, but the nade might do enough. It's not. Still with 100. And still with the kill. Savannah that does it. Sampi that's going to be up 12. And look at the buy for ARCRED. I said it before. This was the chance you really had. Even though it was with pistols, you didn't really have too much going. And this was a round that became the start of a deal-breaking situation. You crawl your way back to a 4-on-4. You lose that round, and then this is the rundown with pistols that you had to complete. But see how much util they still had. They had smokes, they had flashes. They can use those to push it to the side, but they went in dry, and now they're running in dry to middle as well, where Mattis is waiting with Savannah. They're shutting them down. 1-for-1 getting picked apart. It's all left to DSS in a 1-in-5. And this is the first map that goes the way of Sampi. Unless DSS can make a heroic play to come to fruition, he will not. The game gets won. Sampi, although there were some technical issues in the game, still the ones to claim themselves victorious 13-8. And now moving into that second map, we've said it before, a map that Sampi usually bans. Left away this time to go for it. The side from ARCRED themselves that have picked into it have not been playing that well on it in the past 3 months. They've played it twice, and they've lost it twice. Which wasn't a pick from them coming in, it was the opponents picking it. So now, having to play against the weaker side to start things off with, as Sampi is going to pick the more favored side to get things going, already coming off the back of a win on a map that was incredibly in the favor of ARCRED statistic-wise. It is the best map from them, Ancient. Now that they've lost that, going into a map where both teams don't really know what's good. Aside from Sampi leading one, I'm still feeling that there is a 2-0 in the air, but we're gonna have to see that, of course, after a short break, guys. Be sure to stick around. Vertigo coming next. Both teams having it as insta-ban. It should be fun to watch it, but who will have prepared the best on that map? We'll see it after a short break.
very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move. One push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
Watch the matches with BO3.GG, the official stats partner of CCT. Check out AI-powered predictions in live matches. Get access to live scoreboards packed with in-depth weapons and grenade statistics. Check out round maps in the match results. Extend your game vision with BO3.GG.
Well, what are you doing?
Exhibit.
What do you think? I'm a paperclip? It's Mr. X to the Z. You need to quit browsing like a lame and get Opera GX. Cause with GX mods, you can pimp your motherfucking browser. All you gotta do is click here, select the mod, and boom! New look, new sounds, new everything. It's not easy being a legend. Oh shit, not again. Change the mod now! Download Opera GX!
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
The second map of Vertigo is about to start. It is ARCRED's pick, but it's also Sampi leading 1-0. They were the ones to take Ancient. They were the ones to start things off quite nice. Let's see if they continue to do so, as that second map will be intense for the entirety of this series. We're always looking at ARCRED that could be doing it. Sampi that took it on the first. But this second map was the one that raised a lot of questions in my eyes. I feel like with Sampi not picking it like any time and always kind of batting it away, it's surprising to have to see that they have to play it now. That might be a thing where ARCRED is able to step up, get the advantage from. Sampi definitely did not expect ARCRED to go for this map as a pick. So they might still have a chance of tapping to come through, tagged from heaven. No kill will get taken. Swing, USP from Savannah, tapping away. Fino trying to take control. He's trying to rush as he's able to take a lot of control over that A ramp. But in the meantime, B is under control. So retake already needed before Sampi even really started off with a round. That's DSS dropping around the corner. Still SHG. Trying to look in for more SHG. Yes, he's all down in the 1-on-3 now. Glock ahead. Could find 3 SHG. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And 4 in the round for him. What a clutch. We're still getting taken down and then 1, 2, 3 from SHG. Okay. That's a good start for ARCRED, even though got very close. Way too close for comfort, I would say. And that trades, those start of a pistol for Sampi in a good way could have been a definite winner or deal breaker or whatever, really. A little more to just a something. Sampi, they banned away Anubis for a reason. Then Vertigo was left in. Otherwise, ARCRED would have picked it. DSS has left the game. We should be resuming quite soon with the game itself. Yeah, that's the way to start it off, right? And we'll just be waiting for a little. This is some AKs without much util that ARCRED is buying. Sure, you can still resell and stuff, but it's a little awkward for a team such as ARCRED now to go for AKs without any util when you're playing against pistols. I mean, you're not gonna have to get timing or anything. Ryujin himself not having any util or just a rifle, right, to work with. I feel like it's going to be something you will have to utilize quite well. Maybe he dropped over some util to DSS. We'll for sure have to wait for him to return. And obviously the game is not resuming yet, so might as well wait just a little bit longer. As Sampi not necessarily going to be buying anything. So that will probably just be pistols, but as DSS is not returning, previously we were going to go into a short break, then gave it back, but now, I mean, as DSS has taken quite a bit longer, and probably the round will have to get restarted, we'll just jump it into a short break, or the producer will mute me for a second, and then we should be back as soon as the game is live, of course, with that second round, and from that point onwards, let's hope the issues are solved. Yep. We are officially back with the next round. Luckily, player returned, and we're gonna be up to start once more. We're gonna be there having ourselves the game. Obviously, it took a lot of time to get it all sorted out, but now that everything has returned back to normal, start to see ARCRED maneuvering their way into middle. They invest quite heavily, and without too much util, you can obviously not get caught red-handed once you have your util out, of course. You cannot get timing, so I think that's a good thing. We'll be in a 5-on-3 now with the Eagle. Shuts in down one tag, takes down DSS. Still a chance here for Sampi to recover. Flank from Savannah will come in. Still gonna find Hertzlord unless he turns around. He gets that one as a freebie. Players down to low health as well. The Alive around the corner himself inside the smoke. Trying to walk his way through. SHG will get the kill. Headshot will get taken. CT is where Tagged is heading. Tagged is waiting, and he will be a sitting duck. That's the round. That's the win for ARCRED. And they all started off with just a bite. Tag still trying to recover. And if that flank from Savannah was found, there might have been a chance, but after that, no cigar. ARCRED up to 2. And Sampi, that in their eyes will start on the more favored side as to the CT side. Maybe that's where they're able to utilize things the best. For now, a 2-0 down situation is definitely not nice. Good kill for Savannah, he's taking ramp. Back under control, Ryujin tried to walk his way up, but get a timing. Successful, invisible. Taking out Fino, but Matt is still from the back lines. Could go for a second, but just damage. Both teams are playing a little bit rough on this map as of right now. The only one there on the B side is Tagged. Needs to win this 1v1 fight. Second player joining in for ARCRED. Savannah to be naded. Still no smoke to push through. Around the corner now, a push from SAG coming in. The Alive hearing Hertzlord falling. It's a very awkward round, very awkward positioning for Sampi, but looks like it might just work out. SHG still trying to swing. Gonna get it just yet. He's now trying to look for the kill. A dink. But a nade as well to take down SHG. And a plant for DSS that will still be coming through, but doesn't really matter. The round will still be won here by the side from Sampi. So very awkward the way this map is so far played, but Sampi that walks away with 1. That's all that matters. Weaker weapon buy here for ARCRED. So this is a chance they have to prove themselves. And the run in towards the A side will come through for ARCRED. Ryujin, try and get the kill. He takes down Savannah. It's a good entry found here for ARCRED. So they're still going to try and go for more, obviously. Smoke tossed in, Hertzlord. Tech 9 was having a look in, but that Arc is still in the hands of Ryujin now, and they've gotten a man advantage. 45 seconds to make a play. Fino watching with the op. Oh, Mattis with one. Eagles and Hawks are connecting. And ARCRED could have their third round now. The alive is all that's left. The alive. Probably not expecting mid. He's gonna swing. Ooh, he gets the kill. Now pulled out the mag, pulled out the weapon. And that's causing Ryujin to get it. Oh, if the alive just got himself his gun out for the entirety of the time, didn't switch to the knife, it would have been such a incredible situation for Sampi, but now they lose the round and it was just pistols to start it off with. The life almost making. The 1 and 2 clutch there come to fruition as Ryujin could have been taken down with just a few bullets. Doesn't matter, it's a third for ARCRED. It's Sampi, there will be a pistols next. Good kill for Hirschler to start the round. It's Savannah fallen. Entry taken for ARCRED. And double entry now as well. Fino equalizing with 2, but will still not really matter for the round outcome, I think. And then Ryujin here gets absolutely decimated. There might be a chance, but he decimates Fino instead. And Mattis has been good, but with a 5-7 in armor against the goodbye that ARCRED now has to offer. Don't see this one likely to happen, so he's just gonna try and look for a rifle. The 4th round conceding is pretty much already under their belts. Now 4-1 in the favor of ARCRED it is. And that was an AK, of course, that Mattis picked up, so he now has it. Yoinks it away. A good thing to note is that there's no... Oh, there is X-ray. I thought there was no X-ray. Yeah, it's something that they have just resolved. Can't do much about that myself. But luckily, they've changed it again. Invisible. We'll take down tagged. Good start. I feel like ARCRED, with the way things have gone so far, it wasn't the smartest idea to leave Ancient or Anubis as an insta-ban or leave Vertigo as a big opportunity. Whatever way you want to put it. Because Sampi definitely isn't prepared for what ARCRED have to offer on this map. We'll have to see how it is on a third, because I feel like a third map is kind of inevitable right now. The way things are going. Sampi, in their setups, it just feels so incredibly soft. Like they don't put any of their pressure in themselves. They're not necessarily able to hold on. They're very indecisive, but this round all of a sudden makes it somewhat doable. Fino is hurt and now gets taken down. They're very indecisive in their play. So yeah, now we're rotating. Now we're stacking 3 on A. Oh no, wait, we're gonna rotate. Never mind. We're having middle sec. It's not decisive whatsoever that the side from Sampi is offering, and then you have to fight back from such a big advantage. Fino can step up, and Savannah making it somewhat nice. But yeah, that's really all that happens at that point. So I feel like the side from Sampi will have even more trouble going forward, thinking about that CT site. DSS will get the kill. Invisible found a 1-for-1 trade, so advantage here for the side from ARCRED. Now with the advantage here, they're probably gonna continue to go on and possibly find 6 here soon. Mattis is flanking. All the util will get thrown on. 8's on tag. Well done, Mattis. Just 1. And ARCRED that will move all the way up to 6. Halfway done to win the game. That is watching for middle to kill Ryujin, but it will not be around whatsoever. Still allowed to stay alive for a little bit longer. Gets an AK. So I guess that's worth it for Mattis, even though he will hear that Molly knows there's probably not going to be time to even attempt to go for it anymore. And will hear DSS as well running at him. He's going to try to find the kill with the duelist, but Mattis, if he can take it, that's an op. Oh, that is everyone falling Mattis. Some exits frags, an op. A good opportunity for potential something against ARCRED, because they will still have that buy, of course. They're still going to have everything they can potentially desire with the AKs and full util, but one cool thing about it for Sampi right now is that the economy for ARCRED could get touched on a little bit more, because ARCRED all fell to Maddie's hands. DSS. Trying to walk in. Trying to look for the opener, but unsuccessful as of right now. They thrown behind the white box. There's a boost. They will attempt to go for. This can mean some consequence to Madison. Taken. ESS. Well done with the first, second one as well. ARCRED. Like we should have 7 very soon. It's a double kill to start things off. That's the alive dropping tagged, maneuvering his way around. M4 up. Getting the kill. No presence towards B anymore, so Sampi still allowed to get alive, but not gonna be alive for too long now. All left on Tag's hands. Bomb goes down on A. And SHG thinks he has got himself a timing. Thinks he's got himself timing, and that's where I think her sword is now coming in to make it be called, and it's exactly the case. So SHG cleared the full B site, but then did not anticipate on anything else. That's pretty well done here once more for ARCRED, and it's going to get worse and worse by the second for Sampi. They're already conceding the half. They won't be able to win it anymore. And probably more is going to be to it. Maybe just an 11-1 half. He's still up in the air. By the looks of it, obviously, wouldn't necessarily be that surprised. Tag on middle, spray, double kill. Good start for the side from Sampi. Maybe the T side is their playfield, so we'll have to see how they can do it if they obviously find a few more here by the end of it. Maybe at the end of the half there is a chance, and good shot from Ryujin is surely going to be there. Trying to walk up, Fino. Seen and taken the frag. So a second one for Sampi is probably going to be quite likely to happen. If they can take another one after that, maybe ARCRED will get themselves on an eco. So we're all thinking it's a 1-1. We're all thinking this is going to go to that third map. But if Sampi can be the ones to take a few in a row and make ARCRED's money fall, we might still have a 7-5 half. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. Good double kill to start it off. Wow, that's a good amount of damage. Instantly inflicted. That's a 5-on-4, turned into a 5-on-3. Sampi, double man advantage, and low buy for ARCRED if they're not careful. So maybe, as I said before, if Sampi goes to the T side, they have some things planned. They're able to utilize. It's a lot better than on this CT side, and there could still be a very good chance. Obviously, when you're approaching a new map, you're starting off with the T side. CT side is something you're just thinking, okay, we're gonna do that, we're gonna rock. That's exactly what they're doing right now. They found 3. They can still go for 4, and after that, maybe 5. This is not a game that's over just yet. That really is a weird thing to say, considering I previously said, let's see how map 3 will go, because this one is not won anymore, and now all of a sudden we're in a situation where there might still be a chance, and there sure is a chance when ARCRED goes for a false like this. 3 AKs. But why? Why would you not just eco for that last round? I can't believe it, actually. If Sampi wins this, next round will be armor pistol. And Earthstorm will already get seen. Molly does a lot of damage. First 2 kills have taken. And Ryujin is also going to get naded, so Sampi could fade 5. Invisible, good kills. The SS and him still on the ramp. Maneuvering their way up. Still help has arrived for Sampi as they're trying to take their own ramp back. Well, not the case. Invisible is out of bullets. The SS will get traded, so only Med is surviving really there. The round still got very close, but Sampi wins it. And they move their way up to 4. And look at the buy that comes up next for ARCRED. This is the round that they should have had a decent buy, but at this point, they will have Tech 9s and Galils and 1 AK, I think. No, not even. 3 Galils and 2 MP9s. Or 2 MP9s, 2 Tech 9s. With barely any Utsil behind it, so I'm not too sure how this will be, but the Utsil is at least going to be thrown on middle. Fino has to be careful of getting caught. He's out in the open, tries to look for another, unsuccessful. First 2 kills have been taken. The swing from Tag, Savannah to still help. Metis does exactly that, and good round. A very good one taken. It's all left to SHG. Him getting smoked, him getting naded. Savannah will find the kill. And we're halving on a 7-5. Sampi take 4 in a row to end the half. We're looking at a second half where Sampi is allowed to divide the pace now. Sure, ARCRED should be a little bit more aware on what's up, but Sampi is no stranger to playing Counter-Strike, and when they are allowed, or when they have prepared a little bit on Vertigo for this game, just a little bit on that T side, have a basic understanding of where to hand and what to do, maybe there is a chance, but this will mainly be the part where they're going for, just rushing into certain sites, and then hoping for the best. If they can take the pistol, maybe we're all tight. Who knows? Flash is not good from Invisible. Savannah's already on top. Tries to push towards CT. Hertzlord is still there, but he will be taken. So the side of B is under control for Sampi. This is looking pretty good. Samfino turns around to get a double. Still left standing is DSS. He's the only one that's going to have to do it. The bomb still has to get planted. Oh no, Sampi. taking control around the corner. DSS trying to look for the kill, trying to look for a headshot. Not gonna get it. Second time DSS gets seen. Another swing, another tab. Tap on the bomb. Double swing, double peek, double kill. Sampi with 6. They win the pistol. And they could be the ones to tie things up here. First kill, instant trade, SHG. Pretty good way to start off if you ask me. 4 on 4, things tied up, sure. Some people get the plant and they will have the better buy. As they're all sticking together, maybe there's a chance for this to be utilized in a good way. The fan are not burning. Ryujin is walking out of the smoke. Oh, Savannah will be taking that kill and looking for more. DSS obviously trading himself out. Now gonna be a sitting duck. He will not. 2 kills. Picked up with the USP. And the full buy will certainly come out for ARCRED next. So that's the round where Sampi will then have to prove themselves on to continue. But the game is tight. And I would never think I would say this with the way the first half went. Sampi have a very good chance at taking this 2-0 now, as it's all tight. They are bringing in lots of momentum. But that T side is still going to be a question up in the air. Because you're now going to have AKs, but you're going to be one that have to decide the pace. And usually you would say, okay, T side is more favored for a team that's kind of on their own map pick, right? They know what they're doing. They know how it is. More of a party style team, but aside from Sampi, they haven't played this map since like 2022 in a competitive environment. And now they're just gonna play it against a team that is somewhat prepared. Also, not necessarily gonna be their main pick. But it will get rough to then have to decide what you're doing with strategies that aren't really there, with plays that aren't really there, but with kills, with aim, that they can still use. Tag will get sprayed down. They're already up on Guardian. Metis is going to flank. The double kill from Hearthstone will still come in. Metis comes out with a flank, but maybe a little bit too late. The Elite has taken full control of CT. This will be an important fight for Metis to win, but he will not. And that'll be the Alive in a 1 and 2. Both players down to about 50. 100 combined against the Alive. So in theory, this is still a round that he can take. Might want to pick up a different weapon, but maybe better off to not give away too many Qs. Expecting for a push, but they have control over the bomb, so they don't have to do anything, but he might make them at least doubt the way where he's going. Yep, her sort of checking ramp every now and then, and that's something the Alive has been able to do. Eli starting to swing, a dink, and no kill, no cigar. DSS down to 10, but double kill from Tag, then you would say that is a good way to kickstart the round off, probably gonna be enough, but then, yeah, Hearthstone, they're coming in with a trade, and then the fight from Metis that had to be won. This was a 1-on-1 engagement that he had to take, and Metis been so incredibly crisp, but now when it matters the most, he fails to comply. Another good side of the flip coin here, if Sampi wins this next. ARCRED is going to be on an eco, so this is an important round. The only problem with this one, the only downside is, if you look at the buy that they have right now, it's just pistols, an AK, and a Galil. So it will not be too nice to use, but when you win this, this could be the deal breaker. This could be make it or break it for either team, really. Because ARCRED could put themselves ahead again. potentially get double digits if Sampi cannot win this. Swing from SHG, taken by the Alive. That's an entry. It's instantly the mid player. Possible rotator towards B that gets taken down. And it will create some chaos here for the side from ARCRED. The only problem with this is it will create chaos towards the B side, whereas A will get taken over in the meantime here by Sampi. At least that's where they're heading. We're into the A side. Control to be taken. Length of the bomb. Burning down is Fino. He's gonna get the bomb plant. Down to a 4-on-4. Fino has dropped, but maybe they try to recover the M4. Would be a good thing though if Savannah can. He picks up the Galil. That was on the site. Taken by DSS. The retake comes in, but Tag has a flank. Tag has a good flank. Tries to find double. But only one will be what he does. The Alive still with the AK. Picks up one and 1 by 1. Looking for more 20 bullets. Stick from Ryujin comes in. The Alive will have to swing. He's not going to go for it. And that will get 9 on the board. Second time The Alive has trouble with hearing. If the bomb did go and get defused, he might have anticipated the fake to come in. But it was just a stick. This could have been the round that Sampi took. And they do know with that bomb plant, they're getting themselves some cash. They will be going for this buy because they know if they win it, still the same situation will happen with ARCRED in terms of that buy. Maybe even more troublesome now that they're going to be in double eco territory next time. This is interesting. Oh, that's a good rush. That's a good push. Savannah will get the entry. Invisible will drop. And Sampi takes this away.